Praise the Lord. Today's meditation is the entire law is summed up in a single command: love your neighbor as yourself. And it's Galatians 5:14. And where is coming from? When Jesus gave example of Good Samaritan, and when he been asked, who is my neighbor? So when we know the story of Good Samaritan, and we know why Jesus said. And when Jesus been asked, what is the big and more the commandments, and he said, love your neighbor as yourself and love your God, he said. But when we think about this love and love your neighbor, and it's like whole entire law is summed up in Galatians, we just read. Why we are talking about this love? Because mostly problem comes when we don't love each other, when we have no patience. We are not patient we have no patience with circumstance. We have no peace in entire house, or friends, or siblings, or we are not having a peace in our heart. Then the big problem starts. We don't like each other. We have some issues with each other, and then all law implement in the culture, in the society. When people have argument, they have rash arguments, and this is how Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. Do you think it's very important? Yes. It's coming from Jesus' mouth. And Jesus saying love your neighbor as yourself. And it's very hard sometimes. Yeah, certainly. The era we are living right now is very hard. Loving your neighbor as yourself. But when you are in a Jesus Christ and you're thinking that you are doing everything according to his will, you will find out, yeah, that's it. Love your neighbor. And there is no place of argument if you love your wife as you love yourself, if you love your husband as you love yourself, if you are loving your in-laws as you love yourself and your kids and siblings. So then you can understand, and you can put your feet in their shoes. Where are they coming from? Why these arguments happen in my life? Why I need to serve them like I want to be served? This is a very simple thing, and we made it complicated because we don't feel like someone's aura. You're like, oh, his or her aura doesn't match with me, and she did say something and he did say something, and we don't like that argument and the comment, and we don't want to talk. And some people, that when enemy comes from the simple argument, people kill each other. Look around, look your everyday news. You can find like brother kills his own brother, father killed the daughter killed like father or parents or mother, because we don't have that peace in our relationships. Why we don't have a peace in our relationships? Because we are not loving each other as we love ourselves. So if you want to start from your home and start with yourself. I know many people, because I'm psychologist. I do counseling for many people. People don't even love themselves as they're supposed to love themselves, and which is the more hard part, coming from their traumatic background, past, from traumatic relationships. But when you draw close near to him and read the words, I believe when you start reading words, you are finding that beautiful attributes in your personality, because the Holy Spirit start working in you. As why we need to love our neighbors doesn't make sense to us go to the next door and show your love. Love anyone who is on the road. Love anyone who you find weak. Love who you feel like this person need my love. Give them respect. Give them people space in their life. And then you will find how things are easy and how people will attract to you, because the Holy Spirit in you comforts them. Just give them one smile, makes you comfort. I certainly know one of my friend. We mostly travel on trains and tube here in Europe, and he used to go city, and he used to work there. And there was a homeless man always sitting in this particular tube station. And one day, my friend decided to say him hi, and he took 2 cups of coffee from Costa, and he approached him, and he said, "This is a hot coffee, and this is 2 extra sugar." And that homeless man told him, "You are the first person since last 3 months who spoke to me." And this is how Holy Spirit teach you how you can love your neighbor. God bless you all.